India's history is a history of invasions, of synthesis, and of the evolution of a culture which nurtured one of the finest forms of art and architecture. Indo-Muslim culture was at its peak during the 16th and 17th centuries, the era of the great Mughals. Babur, the first Mughal, had a great love for birds and flowers, which was invariably reflected in the buildings he created. He left to this country a legacy of great builders. Humayun spent most of his life in exile. Akbar was one of the greatest rulers of India. A great builder, Akbar accelerated the process of cultural synthesis. Endowed with a deep sense of aesthetics, Jahangir carried the tradition forward. Shah Jahan, the son of Jahangir, was the greatest builder of all and had a deep love for marble. His period represents the ultimate in Indo-Islamic architecture. Aurangzeb pushed the physical frontiers of the Mughal Empire to its ultimate limits. He is remembered for the mosques he built all over India.
UNESCO is declaring most important monuments and sites of the world as a World Heritage Monuments, and they belong to then a sort of a whole world. It's not confined to a single country. In Agra, we have got 3 monuments at one place as World Heritage Monuments, that is Taj, Fort and Fatehpur Sikri.
With the Itmad-ud-Dawla and Sikandra likely to be added, Agra will soon have 5 World Heritage Monuments. For sheer majesty, the Agra fort has very few rivals in the world. Built by Akbar, important additions were made to the fort by Jahangir and Shah Jahan. More than 500 buildings were erected in the fort in the fine Indian styles of Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Bengal and Bihar. Akbar decided to shift his capital from Agra to the village of Sikri nearby in honor of the saint Sheikh Salim Chishti, whose divine blessings had brought the emperor an heir. Embellished with marble carvings of exceptional delicacy, the tomb of Sheikh Salim Chishti still attracts thousands of devotees every day. The imperial residential complex was the center of the town plan. Exquisite in architecture, each building is an expression of Akbar's love for synthesis. With ornamental minarets and variegated marble mosaics of distinctive motifs, Akbar's tomb at Sikandra is an expression of Jahangir's innate sense of aesthetics. Jahangir's Persian wife, Noor Jahan, built this tomb for her father in 1628. Itmad-ud-Daula's tomb is like a jeweled casket. Every available surface is embellished with the most beautiful ornamentation. Shah Jahan's grief on the death of his beloved Queen Mumtaz Mahal was sublimated through that incomparable gem, the Taj Mahal, built in memory of his beloved Empress. Both the Emperor and his wife lie buried here. Within an hour's drive from Fatehpur Sikri lies the Keoladeo National Park, a bird sanctuary and another World Heritage Site. These World Heritage Sites at Agra and its vicinity are invaluable. The world needs them, and conservation is imperative. In spite of a long history of pilferage, decay, and degeneration, they have to be saved at any cost. In 1803, British soldiers divested the Taj of a sparkling sheath of 440 kilograms of pure gold covering its finial. Lord William Bentinck decided to demolish the Taj and auction its marble in England, but he was stopped. The Taj was also sold to an American businessman from California. Lord Curzon, the then Indian Viceroy, stopped this at the shipment stage. It was Lord Curzon then who saved the Taj for India and took every care to conserve it. The silver doors were looted by the Jats in 1764. Exquisite mosaics and inlays in colored stone decorate the exteriors. Physical damage to the inlay work is extensive in most of these monuments. Red sandstone does not have the strength of marble. Weathering, differential heating and cooling, and regular sandstorms have caused deterioration. Walls facing the river are the worst affected. Extensive algal growths have already corroded some beautiful pieces of art. Some of the marble in these monuments has cracked, mostly due to self-load, but vandalism has also been a major reason. Cracks may also have developed as a result of the devastating Bihar earthquake of the mid-30s. Leakage has caused exfoliation of marble and biological growth at places. Moisture also induces rusting in iron structures. Most of the intricate paintings on the plaster-covered walls have deposits and incrustations from soot and oil lamps. Some invaluable paintings have been severely damaged and some lost. Physical damage is evident at many places. Considerable damage to decoration on the plasters has been caused by insects. Bee deposits on marble and red sandstone surfaces cause discoloration. Insects often bore holes inside the stone and marble surfaces. With the passage of time, these holes grow in size and can lead to the disintegration of the entire surface. Marble structures at Agra, both medieval and contemporary, have been reported to exhibit some yellowing, suspected to be related to the cumulative effects of moisture, aerosols, particulate matter, and gaseous pollutants. "50,000 metric tons of coal and 70,000 metric tons of HSD constitute the principal fuels in the area. The wind blows most of the time towards the monuments. The emissions are detrimental to both the monuments as well as to the people of the area. Industries are active contributors to air pollution. Originally permitted to emit 1,000 kilograms of sulfur dioxide per hour, the Mathura refinery was perceived as a major threat to the Taj Mahal, other marble structures, and the Keoladeo National Park. Firozabad, a city famous for its glass industry, consumes 700 metric tons of coal per day. Emission from here has also been found to be damaging to the monuments at Agra. A large number of workers and residents at Firozabad are exposed to high levels of pollution. Commercial activities consume a lot of solid fuels that are cheaper and add to the area's pollution. Vehicles also contribute heavily to the pollution. As these emissions are at ground level, the impact is significant.
Industry at Agra and Firozabad, they are mainly using coal as a fuel for their industries. Due to coal, they are emitting suspended particulate matter, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen oxide. The level of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides are within permissible limit, but the concentration of SPM is higher than prescribed limit. See, in Agra and Firozabad, there are about 507 industries, and out of 507 industries, 403 industries have pollution control system, and they are operating now. But 104 industries, they don't have pollution control system. They are closed by Honorable Supreme Court.
The Government of India has identified an area of 10,400 square kilometers round the Taj Mahal. This is known as the Agra-Mathura Trapezium. It covers the sensitive monuments and the Keoladeo National Park. A ban imposed in 1983 on the setting up of potentially polluting industries has been strictly enforced. Keeping the conservation of the World Heritage Sites in mind, a writ petition has been filed in the Supreme Court by Mr. M.C. Mehta. Holding that the polluting gases from industries are a cause of decay and degeneration, the petitioner has prayed that pollution in the trapezium be stopped. Suitable directions are being issued from time to time by the Supreme Court.
We at Mathura Refinery have been taking environmental measures right from commissioning date to keep our sulfur dioxide emission levels much below the stipulated limits. Whatever fuel gas which we are using is totally desulfurized. We take out about 17 tons of sulfur per day from our sulfur recovery plant so that the emission at source itself is reduced as per the Honorable Supreme Court directives. We are putting up new projects like hydrocracker at a cost of 1,041 crore, and also the Camo Bio treatment for tail gas recovery from sulfur dioxide plant. This also is being set up at a cost of around 16 crores. Besides this, in the hydrocracker project, we will be putting up 3 sulfur recovery plants of super class process, which will further reduce the emission levels from this refinery.
When was this sanctuary declared as a World Heritage Monument?
This Kevladin National Park was declared as a World Heritage Site in 1985.
You have a number of variety of birds. How many varieties do you have here?
375 species have been recorded in this park, but the number is more than that.
Any environmental threat to this sanctuary because of pollution, air pollution, water pollution? Do you foresee of industries in the vicinity of Rajasthan or from UP?
As far as this park is concerned, I think it is negligible.
We have seen that ASI has done tremendously good work on the restoration. Can you tell us of any new techniques that you've developed for the restoration of monuments? Well, restoration is to be restricted because the restoration should not be done rather because it dilutes the monument value. But when it affects the structure, and there are some structural implications involved because of some wearing of some members, we have to resort to this operation. And for example, there's this minaret where we have restored on first floor. You are seeing the parapet slabs and some of the veneering stones down below. If we do not restore it, the balcony could have come down, and even because of veneering stones also, the water seeps in if the veneering stones are worn out. So to avoid that seepage, we have to resort to the restoration. And similarly is on the main gate, we have restored some panels, and there's a particular problem with inlaid work because of the dead mortars. The inlay work comes out, and then we have to restore with the new ones. What is the status of yellowishness, and we would like to know something on the technique? Yellowishness is not that problem because when there's a yellowishness, we just wash it with a non-ionic soap solution and ammonia solution 2%, 3%. Then after that, we are adopting a clay pack method, which is just sucking all the soot and deposits of grease, and then the surface of marble becomes white. So yellowishness is not that problem as it has been projected.
Red sandstone is more vulnerable to climatic and biotic damage. Cleaning of the surface through physical and chemical methods is being undertaken. This operation has uncovered artistic details which were hitherto invisible. Some of the beautiful paintings have been restored through painstaking solvent treatment. The ambient air quality is being monitored at the Taj Mahal and other areas in Agra and its surroundings. Standards are stringent. For sensitive areas like the Agra-Mathura trapezium, the 24-hour mean concentrations of sulfur dioxides and nitrogen oxides should not exceed 30 microgram per cubic meter, while the suspended particulate matter should not exceed 100 microgram per cubic meter. The Uttar Pradesh Pollution Control Board has sponsored the planting of a 40-hectare green belt near the Taj Mahal. Green belts act as screens against airborne pollutants. Only emission-free battery-operated buses are allowed to ply in the area. All shops functioning within the Taj premises have been closed down. Directions have also been issued to demolish all structures within 200 meters of the Taj Mahal. 456 brick kilns within an area of 20 kilometers of significant monuments have been closed and no new licenses are being issued. 292 coal-consuming industries in Agra have been directed to avail of gas or else shift outside the trapezium.
In the past few moments, I think we have been able to bring to your notice the decay and the degeneration that these World Heritage Monuments have suffered at the hands of man as well as the ravages of time. We have also seen the efforts that have been put in towards the repair and rejuvenation of these monuments. These World Heritage Monuments at Agra, especially the Taj Mahal, have now become an inextricable part of our history, culture, and psyche of the people, and therefore they cannot be neglected. With the threat of pollution looming large in the area, we have to take all necessary steps that are possible to check the pollution in that area, and we have to anticipate the problem. We have to take proactive action. Constructive judicial activism in the recent past, in this very context, has been extremely significant and has given us a great strength in our efforts in this direction. I think we can reasonably assure you that the government of Uttar Pradesh will continue to strive to make all concerted efforts to ensure that not only are these monuments restored to their pristine glory, but also that an overall improvement results in the quality of life of the people in that area. But at the same time, we would also like to appeal to the people that they must protect these icons of heritage with all the strength at their command, so that this generation may pass them on as a perennial source of inspiration to the generations that will come in the future.
ah मोरा सैया बुला बुलावे आधी रात नदिया बरी बही नदिया बरी बरी बही मोरा सैया बुलावे आधी रात नदिया बरी बही रे नदिया बरी बरी बही